Wam, Kar Loyum, Wahwa, La Yahweh Basham Yabashah, Basham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone, rule well. Honors and salutations to you, Akim, that's laboring in truth and sincerity. All right, shalom to the whole, hopefully elect of the nation of Israel. Also to the few Akwaf that believe and trust in Yahweh Basham Yabashah. Now, this is one of the shows I watch. Come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's a pretty good show. It's called Crosstalk. I've been watching it for years, and it hits some very key issues, um, as far as the things that's wrong with Esau society. And this is probably one of the best to date so far that I've seen. This renowned journalist by the name of Marcus Papadopoulos, he just basically went in on America, which is Babylon the Great. And I'm not gonna make this a long video, but I got a few precepts I want to hit because I want you to watch and see what he says, because that's the whole attitude of a lot of of the nations. They actually starting to show their hatred for the whore, which I'm going to get. But I'm going to play this clip, right, and let you hear what he has to say. And fair use, by the way. All right, fair use. So without any further ado, here you go.
Democracy. I mean, there's 500 people being held in Washington jails because of the riot on January 6th. What about their rights? Okay, it's a bit rich to be talking about human rights when we have a situation like that. But what it is that, again, it's just the Washington consensus with its neoliberal ideology trying to replace institutions, because those institutions are just inconvenient for them. Go ahead.
In light of the societal changes, the diabolical societal changes occurring in America, for Washington to keep on preaching to the rest of the world about democracy amounts to simply inversion. Because through his physical ailments, I believe that Joe Biden symbolizes how America is the sick man of the world. Because there was a time when Americans, in the context of at home, could claim morality, they could claim democracy, but those days are long gone, because firstly, there is very little freedom of speech left in America today as a result of neoliberalism, which manifests itself today through woke, and of course woke very much includes BLM. There is very little freedom of speech in the workplace in America, in schools, in colleges, in universities, and also in sports. We hear how neoliberals and woke champion tolerance, and they champion diversity. They are some of the most intolerant people you will come across. These people loathe diversity. If you do not support their values, and I use the word values in a very loose way, then they will demonstrate to you and to everyone else looking on just how hateful, just how violent, just how poisonous they are. But secondly, in my opinion, what something else which has emerged in America and has also emerged in Britain, and which is worse than the deterioration of freedom of speech in America, is the emergence of the most wicked, the most abhorrent form of sexual depravity. And that is pedophiles rebranding themselves in American society in a way to normalize pedophilia. So I am referring to a term which has arisen called minor attracted persons. That is...
Hey, I could have let this clip run on for for a while, but he went on a rant actually, which was a pretty good rant. Slocky, it was that long, but he said a lot, which he was on point. But this is the attitude, towards Babylon the Great, man, the whore, all right, which is America, all right, and he basically expressing what a lot of so-called European countries feel about America, because They're starting to see America for what it is. All right. Only the people over here that live in so-called America, all right, are stupid to the fact that they don't really see what's going on. All right. This place is a wicked place. You heard him at the end, that clip. I paused it, but he mentioned pedophilia, because they've been talking about making pedophilia a legal thing for a few years, as I can remember. You know, about 3 years or more. Excuse me, which he mentioned, but that's what this place is all about. That's why this is a sinful kingdom. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Now, the 10 horns represents the EU. So you have these EU countries, all right, speaking out against the whore, which is America. All right, like recently you had Germany. All right, Germany was speaking out against America because of that Nord Stream 2 pipeline. And that Nord Stream 2 pipeline is actually essential to the EU countries, because Russian natural gas is most convenient and a lot cheaper than they can get it from anywhere else. And it's also right there in Europe. You know, Russia is a part of Europe. All right. So America, all right, the whore that America is, basically to make a stance towards Russia, which is Gog and Magog, by the way, in the scriptures, they sanction any countries and companies that have anything to do with the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, all because they don't want Russia being a supplier to these EU countries, man. And that's causing a great divide in those European countries, those EU countries, because where else they're going to get this natural gas from? Because they already been talking about for the last month and a half or so about the coming. Well, the wintertime is here, but the wintertime, how much natural gas has inflated, and so pretty much they're in the uproar about that. All right, because they know that Russian natural gas is their best option, right? So, you know, they've been speaking out against it first, as far as Germany. Germany is part of the 10. You know, also you have the French, which, you know, the Franks, the French, right? So the French, ever since this AUKUS deal went down, they've been at odds with America, you know. And I mean, if you look around, all right, at the countries that are Confederate, all right, with the whore, all right, they're actually getting angry at the whore, all right, as the, you know, these last few years, maybe 4 years, I'll say, they've been really revealing to how much they dislike America, okay. And Turkey, which is a part of NATO and the EU, I believe, if I'm mistaken, I think Turkey is part of the EU as well. But I know they're part of NATO. But you know, they've been at odds with America for a while, man. All right. So this actually is happening, all right, before our very eyes. All right. So it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." Verse 17, "For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth." Yeah, that great city is America. All right. America is that great city that reign over all the kings of the earth. All right. Everybody know that America is the top country, man. There's no secret about that. All right. Only people that don't believe that, you know, is guys that think that Babylon is talking about the Vatican City. Which, if you think that Babylon is the Vatican City, you're going off. All right, the Babylon Sea don't reign over all the kings of the earth. All right, it's America. That's why the U.S. dollar, which is the American dollar, all right, is the world reserve currency. All right, who you think spearheads this so-called war on terror? Which this war on terror is a whole sham. All right, just to steal resources, all right, and just murdering civilians, man. All right, Jeremiah 51, in verse. Well, before I go to Jeremiah, you know what? Come on, I'll read. Let me read this first. Jeremiah 51:6. I'm sorry. I'll start at 6. Come on. Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. And that doesn't mean physically, right? It's talking about mentally, all right, and spiritually. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. Yeah, righteous anger that the Heavenly Father is going to, have in his mind when he destroyed this place, But the vengeance of the Lord is upon this place you call America, because this is the place where all this wicked wine, all right, of the earth is going forth from. All right, meaning the wicked vain philosophies, the so-called democracy, all right, democratic values, all right. This is where the world gets the whole, all the nations of the earth, or all the countries of the earth, all the governments of the earth. This is where they get their, their order from. All right, this is the high mountain of the earth right here. All right, so-called America. All right. It says he will render unto her a recompense. Yeah, payback. This is going to be a payback for many things. All right, the blood of the saints, which is the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right. Also, this place was where you crucified our Lord. All right, because you painted the Messiah as a so-called white man, Edomite. All right, even the children of Israel, even the Most High, you painted an image or portrayed an image like he looked like you, Esau, which is an abomination. All right, that's blasphemy. All right, verse 7: Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And you see that from this Marcus Papadopoulos guy. Slocky, he's not a journalist, he's an author, but he does a lot of political commentating. He's actually a regular guest on the Crosstalk show. But the nations are mad, all right, in America because of the the things that America enforced upon them and its people. All right, because contrary to popular belief or opinion, a lot of countries don't really agree with the ways of America. All right, a lot of them don't. You see, and so that's why you have it where countries are actually starting to go against this place. All right, verse 13, it says, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come in the measure of thy covetousness. All right, so your end is come. All right, your reign and the tyranny that you've been doing since you've been reigning over the earth, all right, it's come to an end. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to judge you, all right, for the things that you have done. Now let's go, I want to go back to Revelation, the 11th chapter, to verse 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. First of all, Esau, all right, Esau is the one in the ruling seat, and Esau is the one that destroyed the earth. Okay, you and your Edomite alike that's across this earth. Okay, y'all destroyed the earth, and even now as I speak, even like you see in this video, All right, even within the house of Esau, they're at odds with one another. All right, that's why the fall is going to be so great, because people don't think that this place is going to fall, and when the fall is going to be the greatest fall of all. All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen, man. That's what's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to take place. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. All right, it's drawing 9 and 9. This is Isaiah 47. I'm gonna start at 8 and I'm gonna jump down. Isaiah 47 and 8. It says, "Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children." You know, they don't think that America is going to have this great loss of its society and way of living. This place is finished, man. All right, there's nothing here in America to cherish or to look forward to. All right, Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is getting ready to destroy this place utterly. All right, this place is getting ready to be utterly empty, man. Okay, it says, verse 9, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments." Yeah, because this is a place that's full of wickedness at the highest level, at the highest level, you see. Let's jump down to verse 10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness," all right, and that's really is, man. All right, number of wickedness, throughout this land. If you want to be a athlete, you want to be a movie actor, you have to indulge in wickedness. All right. If you want to be even a police officer, that's why them Jakes that be in the law enforcement, they speak out against it eventually, because they know it's wicked, man. And Jake got a conscience, man. You see? But everything has been revealed. All right, just like it's saying Jeremiah 49 and 10, it says that the Most High made Esau bare. You see? There's no secrets that he can hide. Pretty much everything that Esau have done behind closed doors have came, to the open. All right, everything that's done that he done in the darkness have been brought to the light. All right, it says, verse 10, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me." Yeah, and you're wrong about that. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah seeth you. All right, "Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth." All right, let me read that again. "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth." See? The scriptures tell you that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. All right? Because it's going to catch, the people especially the people living in America, all right, off guard, man. Because this is the main place, all right, that's on the Most High's hit list. It says, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall suddenly come upon thee, suddenly, which thou shalt not know." Yeah, man. Because, hey, this place was never meant to last forever. All right, it was set up for a time, all right, for an appointed time, according to the Most High's will. All right, the scriptures say so that men of sin may be revealed, which the men of sin have been revealed. All right, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, beginning with their elites, which are the Jewish central banking families, man. All right, you've been revealed. All right, and that's why the Most High is getting ready to judge you because of all the wickedness you've done. All right, and the Most High made it known. All right, He revealed it to the whole world. All the nations see. All right, what Esau and his society is all about. All right, so the Most High let you go on for a time being. Now these plagues are hitting your society, and that's why you see this place collapsing, because it's about to take that great fall. It's about to be utterly destroyed by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, this place is getting ready to be destroyed by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And you're going to see real soon how much indignation that the Heavenly Father had on his mind, all right, for this place. All right, so with that, Lord willing, you were edified in the spirit. And I'm going to say shalom until the next video.